Hey there, pretty people, and welcome back to Such Pretty. I am doing a collection video today because I'm not feeling that great, and you guys tend to really like my collection videos, so I just wanted to show off my Sugarpill collection, which actually seems kind of small now that I'm looking at it, but it's because I bought the Sugarpill Pro palette. I believe I bought this in either 2012 or 2013. It was after one of their big makeup shows, whether it was IMATS or the makeup show, or I have no idea. But I bought some of their stock, waited up all night to buy some of their stock left over. I bought it for $80, and it looks like this. And it has every single one of their eyeshadows that come in the those three palettes. So it has, at the time that I purchased it, it was every pressed eyeshadow except for Bulletproof. So I'll go ahead and name the shadows for you. We've got, let me make sure that I have this, Acid Berry, 2 AM, Velocity, Mochi, Flame Point, Love Plus, Butter Cupcake, Poison Plum, Dolly Pop, Midori, After Party, and Taco. I love this palette so much. I actually am so surprised that nothing has hit pan yet. I am like so sparing with these shadows because I never wanted to run out, basically, but then I just saw on the Sugarpill website that they're coming out with singles, which is fantastic. I can feel free to use these as much as I need and then replace it individually in a Pro Pan formula, or not formula, format. So another reason I'm really excited about that is because every single one of these shadows swatches beautifully and blends beautifully and is perfect, except for Butter Cupcake. This eyeshadow for me, I must have gotten like a bad batch or something because it does not work, and it never has. It's just horrible, like no pigmentation. Like every single person that I have ever seen who has this eyeshadow, it just swatched way better. Anyway, over a white base, it looks great, but the eyeshadow itself just does not swatch nearly as well as any of these other eyeshadows do. If you just to show you the two shadows next to each other, how they swatch, they just, like, obviously that pink is incredible, even though there's a little bit of fallout, it goes on beautifully, but the yellow just does not perform. It is just not on par with the other shadows in this palette. So I'm really excited for their single Pro Pans to come out so that I can replace my Butter Cupcake because it is just not something that works well for me. So that is like the biggest thing that I have from Sugarpill. So that's the equivalent of their Heartbreaker and, oh, I don't know the names of all of the in the 4 packs of the eyeshadows, but it's the equivalent of having the same, those 3 eyeshadow palettes. And then as far as palettes go, my next palette would be the Sparkle Baby palette, which I love so much. Sasha and I both remember waiting for this palette for over a year. Just hearing about it and then starting to see swatches of it, and then over a year later, like, still not having it and it being so frustrating. But I am so glad that I have it. We have Kitten Parade, Frostine, Candy Crush, and Hotsy Totsy. My favorite is Frostine, definitely. It's like the most beautiful icy purple, and I love this palette. The next palette that I have is the Edward Scissorhands palette, and it looks like this. We have Home Sweet Home, Ice Angel, which is one of my favorite eyeshadows of all time. The Inventor, Suburbia Heart-Shaped Cookie, which is like one of my very favorite. It's very close to my skin tone, so I like to use it as like a base shade for my eyeshadows. And then here we have Castle on the Hill, which is another one of my very favorite shadows. Then from there, we will go ahead and look at my loose pigments that I have. We'll start with this one. Is probably my favorite loose pigment. It is called Stella, and I actually named my dog after this. I have a beautiful white pit bull with black spots, and named her Stella after this pigment. So there's that. This is just a beautiful black base with multicolored cool sparkles in there. Just really beautiful. I really love it. The next one I also love. This is probably, if anybody, like, if you want to start with a Sugarpill eyeshadow, I would like definitely tell you this one. Like, this is the first one I would say, yes, this is the one that you need. This is Goldilocks, and it is just exactly what it sounds like, just a beautiful gold. And if you mix it with a mixing medium, it is just like a liquid beauty. I am just in love with it. Next was a limited edition eyeshadow, and it's probably one of my favorites that I have. I say that about like everything, but it's called Lucid, and it's this beautiful teal with a gold shimmer in it. And I really love this too. I bought this with the Sparkle Baby palette. Next, I'll go to this pigment, which pretty much everybody also needs. I'd say like my three staple Sugarpill products would be Lumi pigment, Goldilocks pigment, and Taco eyeshadow. Like, I use those all the time. This is a white with just a beautiful like teal reflex in it. It's really beautiful. It pops over pretty much any lipstick color. I absolutely love it. Okay, next I have got Magpie, which is a deep blue, and it is shimmery with brighter blue, and I really like it, especially as an eyeliner. Speaking of eyeliners, this is the eyeliner that I'm wearing right now. This is Penelope pigment. I really love this pigment. It is like this weird chunky texture, and it just like mixes beautifully with the mixing medium. I mixed it with Duraline and put it in my eyes as my eyeliner today. Next I have Magentric, which is a bright pink. And it looks like it has a little bit of a teal sheen to it. Very pretty. And then lastly, for my full-size pigments, I have Countess, which is a deeper red pink with more blue teal shimmer in it. Really gorgeous. So that's all that I have for full size. And then every time you make an order, they send you a little sample. So the samples that I have are, actually, I'm missing one here. I am. Here, I also have this one, which is Royal Sugar. It is just gorgeous, like a gorgeous mid-tone blue color with blue teal sparkles in it. I just love it. And then every order that you make, they send you a little sample, and I have some samples here, which I'll probably be giving away in a giveaway, just because I don't ever see myself using them. I have a sample of Royal Sugar, Goldilocks, and Charmy. So that is my entire Sugarpill collection, which seems pretty small just because I have most of my eyeshadows in that one palette. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you like videos like this, please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what other specific collections you'd like to see. I definitely already have MAC on my list, and then I'm already contemplating doing a ColourPop one too. So maybe Inglot. I've got a lot of different stuff from a lot of different products, so, or I'm sorry, I have a lot of different stuff from a lot of different brands, so if you are interested in seeing one specific brand, everything that I have, just comment down below and let me know. Until next time, I will see ya. Bye. Cerulean, I can't say that. Ooh. It is just a